Hey, me and Matt here, and this here is Killer Kyle and Wheels of Fury. It's one of those groundbreaking, or it could be groundbreaking, um,
Pay-per-view events.
pay-per-view events
Yeah.
ever. Of course, we'll get to that match later on.
We'll get
but-
to the reason why in a little bit.
Oh yeah, there's it's gonna be fun.
I think so.
There's always a lot of
Interesting things that happen.
entertaining
during
things as well.
The Money in the Bank
Ladder
match itself, and then when they adapted and evolved it into its own pay-per-view, it became a lot more unique.
Yeah, for sure. So we get to the pre-show with the returning Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley back together as
The Hype
the
Bros.
Hype Bros, and they take on
Primo and Epico.
Primo and
Los
Epico.
Calons.
And this is on a pre-show, of course.
Yeah.
Which it's cool. I think that it's gonna be a good match.
It should be, yeah.
I just wish that Primo and Epico could have a tag team finisher called the colonoscopy. But I don't remember. Like, I didn't watch the beginning of SmackDown. I caught the tail end of it, but
Yeah.
when exactly did Zack Ryder come on board?
It was just Mojo Rawley was doing a backstage interview, and he was talking about how loss he suffered against gender wasn't gonna slow him down or stop him. If anything, it's just gonna motivate him and make him stronger, make him better, make him want to go for a championship and just still be himself. He's not gonna get down on himself. He's not gonna be upset. He's not gonna bitch and whine, piss and moan, bitch and complain and whine and cry and all this other stuff. And so, I think it was Dasha. She left and you see a hand come into the frame on Mojo's shoulder. Mojo turns around, the camera goes to a wider angle. There's Zack Ryder standing there in a suit, and he said he was back, and they wanted to get the tag team back together, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, well, okay. So, let's say, like, for me, it would be cool to see Zack Ryder and Mojo and the Hype Bros are back together. Why not have them have their first win back together?
Oh, exactly.
I guess, like, was that fair to say, or?
Well, there was one thing that was brought up on Talking Smack that I believe to be very true. It was 6 months ago, there was a tag team gauntlet match, I believe it was, or Battle Royal, and Zack Ryder ended up winning it for the team. But he blew out his knee, and he needed to time off, and I think he needed surgery and all this other stuff, and they said, like, at that time, it was a number one contendership, but because Zack Ryder got injured, they couldn't capitalize on it. And so they want to get back with Zack Ryder going back now, they want to continue on as a team and either re-earn the opportunity to become number one contenders for the tag titles, or get a shot at the tag titles at some point, whether it be on SmackDown, another pay-per-view, whatever. They just wanted the opportunity that they never got at the tag titles when Zack got injured.
Exactly. Yeah, and I also thought too for a second that we could have one of those things where there could be a heel turn because that happens. I can't remember what team it was, but there was a heel turn eventually when the
Well,
one wrestler returned.
oh, um,
Oh, American Wolves.
oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
the one
yeah,
I'm thinking of actually.
yeah, yeah.
So you could see that eventually. I don't think Zack Ryder. Yeah, I can't see Zack Ryder be a heel at this point.
I honestly can't see Mojo Rawley as a heel.
No, not at all.
No.
But it's gonna be a good match. I'm looking forward to seeing it, and I'm glad that they don't have a championship match or something spectacular on the pre-show that could be on the main show.
I think out of the two of them, if there was somebody that had a better chance at being a heel, I think it'd be Zack Ryder.
Yeah,
I don't know if they actually will turn him heel.
I hope
Probably not.
no.
But for the sake of it actually working, I think it'd be beneficial if you turn Zack instead of turn Mojo.
Yeah. Well, only time will tell. Right now, I don't think I want to see that, but
Yeah.
you never know what nowadays what's going on.
No fuck, you're not kidding, bro.
They're already talking about Bailey turning heel. But so then we get to the main show, Money in the Bank.
Well,
What?
you said you wanted the Hype Bros to win that match?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think for Zack Ryder Zack Ryder having coming back and to show that he still got it, like the knee isn't going to have an effect on him of any sort after coming back, and Mojo needing some momentum, a pickup after the loss to Jinder, it
Yeah.
would work out. I think would be a better, well, maybe not better, be a good idea to have Mojo and Zack win that match.
And that's another one of those things, too, where I thought, I'm glad they're giving somebody else that you don't think about being the WWE champion, but with Mojo Rawley, they could have at least had more build up before he could actually go in for the championship. Like, this probably would have been a good time.
Hopefully, it's not one of those things where it's a. I don't really mean to besmirch it, but hopefully it's not one of those things. Another one of those things where it's a curse of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal win.
No, and also, if Hype Bros lose, I don't want to see like a Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty.
Yeah.
You fucked up. You know what the hell's wrong with you? And
Yeah.
then a potential breakup. I don't
Yeah.
know. So, like I said, I'm gonna say Hype Bros.
Because, like, I talked about this on a video we did months ago. The only person that seems to have really benefited from winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal was Cesaro. He became Raw Tag. Well, he's now a two-time Raw Tag Team Champion with Sheamus. So, WWE, what are you doing?
Exactly.
Kinda. I'm not saying that the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal should be an automatic push or an automatic championship opportunity for somebody, but at least give them a friggin' push,
Yeah.
you know?
No, I definitely hear that.
Yeah.
So we're going both for the Hype Bros, or
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Hype Bros as well.
all right. So then we get to the main show. From the bottom, we have the Women's SmackDown Championship Naomi versus Lana, and it's just one of those things where, again, you have a wrestler coming back. Well, manager. I don't.
A manager turned wrestler that's
Yeah,
debuted, and 2 weeks after the debut, they've got a championship match.
yeah, and that to me is kind of shitty. They don't do that very often, but when they do, it's just like it's kind of. I don't know. I have no explanation.
In some cases,
Examples.
yeah, but in some cases it works out. In other cases, it's like, are you kidding me? That's stupid. Now, a good example of this working out would be the night Paige debuted, the night after WrestleMania, from NXT, and she beat AJ Lee for the Divas Championship. See, that worked out. But as far as Naomi and Lana, Lana's getting a championship push a little sooner than she should. Now, of course, you could argue the fact that Paige got a push too soon as well, but
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, I don't know, cause in that sense, Lana is not really a wrestler. She has wrestled, but at the same time, she's not really a wrestler, as what Paige was.
yes.
And the fact of the matter is, it's really would be really lame if Lana actually became the champion right now.
And another thing about it too, though, is we haven't exactly fully seen what Lana's wrestling experience she might have gained in this time she was
Yeah,
working on this character and doing NXT live shows to see if the character would be over, if the fans would like the character, if the fans wouldn't like the character, whatever. So we don't know exactly how good of a wrestler she is yet, or what her potential will be. We'll find that out, of course, on Sunday. But one thing I will say, though, is past Tuesday, that move she put on Naomi after Naomi had that match with Tamina was pretty impressive.
yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be her finisher necessarily, but it looks strong. I will say that.
I'm not gonna be happy if she wins this one. I think she needs to,
Needs a little more time.
yeah, have a little more matches. We want to see what you can do
Yeah.
before you can win the big one.
Have a little more time to bloom and blossom and grow as a competitor before earning or gaining a championship opportunity.
Well, yeah, exactly. Because, it just doesn't make sense. I can't think of who got a championship match. Oh, wait a sec. Okay, well, Jinder Mahal.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that later, but yeah. Well, to be fair, he wasn't a man. Well, he was with Big Khali.
Sort of. It wasn't a very long tenure with Kali, but
No.
it was kind of a managerial position. And then he ended up with a 3-man band.
Yeah.
And of course, that took a big flop in the toilet. And yeah.
So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Naomi on this one. Retain the title.
Yeah.
See what else Lana can do before I could say, hey, I would like to see her as the champion.
Oh, without a doubt.
So,
No doubt about her.
so we move on to what's going to be probably one of the most interesting new things in the WWE.
Another history-making moment.
Exactly.
A 5-way women's Money in the Bank ladder match with Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Natalia, Tamina, and Carmella.
And not to sound sexist or anything, I had a lot of thought about this. the Hell in a Cell match with Charlotte and Sasha Banks was really good.
Yes.
You know, the hardcore match with Trish Stratus and Victoria was really good. This brings it to a whole nother level.
Ooh, big time. Big time.
And to me, a woman's body's built a bit different. Well, obviously different than a man. I'm not saying that they can't do it, but
To be able to withstand the punishment of getting hit with a ladder, falling on a ladder, falling off a ladder,
yes,
etc., etc.
especially falling off a ladder.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, there was somebody saying that they want to see Charlotte powerbomb Natalia off the ladder, and a part of me was like, "Fuck yeah," but another part of me was like,
Are you stupid?
"They're both gonna get fucking injured, man. It's not gonna be good."
Well, shit, when Charlotte powerbombed Natalia through the announce table, that was rough. Well, not rough, that was pretty wicked.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first time I saw a woman do that to another woman.
A little woman on woman action, just kidding.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting how that's gonna go. I mean, the WWE, even though it takes a lot of shit, that actually does come out with good ideas.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's just a matter of, is this gonna be
Is this gonna go
thing
over,
now?
or is this gonna be a big shit in the toilet?
Something like that, yeah. But regardless of that, I mean, it's a toss up between Tamina or Becky Lynch. I really think that, like, I really do like Becky Lynch. I think she's a really good wrestler. Tamina, obviously, she's got the pedigree. Well, she's a second generation wrestler.
Yes.
She's definitely got that Amazon look, if that makes sense.
Big, strong, forceful, intimidating woman.
And not saying that Charlotte doesn't have that. She's had that opportunity. So, I mean, if she can become the SmackDown Women's Champion as Alexa Bliss is the Raw Women's Champion, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's gonna be a different match. And obviously, I'm not a fan of Natalia.
Yeah.
And Carmella, you know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she's not ready yet. I don't think.
As fabulous as she claims to be, she hasn't really gone very far.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to go with Tamina on this one.
I honestly would have to agree. If there's anybody right now in the SmackDown Women's Division that truly deserves a considerable push, it's Tamina.
And out of, they say, like, I always bitch about, 'cause they still have the Big Show, they still have Gold Dust, whatever. Tamina hasn't been in the WWE that long,
No.
but she's been around long enough. I think she's ready. She's definitely ready. And you know what? Naomi and Tamina used to be tag team partners.
Yes.
It would be an excellent opportunity to see them go at it for the championship. Why not? That's gonna be a good match.
Yeah.
Usos versus the New Day in a SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. This is cool. I'm gonna say the New Day right off the bat. They've been on fire lately.
Well, they have, absolutely.
I think SmackDown's always one of those shows that these days Raw's been kicking their ass, but that's because the good talent's on Raw now. But New Day's always tried to be exciting and stuff like that. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but they've definitely been on a roll. Especially with the Usos.
Yeah.
Now, there's been talk that that segment where they were going back and forth was scripted. But it doesn't really matter. I think that this is pretty cool. I think that. Yeah, I know. I think this is pretty cool. I like seeing the Usos as the champions
Mm-hmm.
eventually have to lose the championship
Yes.
to somebody, so why not the New Day?
And you know, the Usos are. I mentioned about R-Truth having a kind of a street. A street gimmick kind of thing.
Hip hop gimmick.
Yeah, a guy off the streets
Yeah.
or whatever. Well, the Usos have pretty much adopted that same characteristics, if you will.
Well, it's funny going from these, just having their Samoan heritage
Yeah.
and playing that out.
Mhm.
And now they're doing the hip hop thing, which kind of seems to be a Samoan thing as much as it is a black thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
One thing I haven't really understood is what the fuck is with this Uso penitentiary bullshit.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea what that's all about.
I mean, okay, you guys are the mean street thugs, if you will, but you guys aren't like prison guards.
no,
You never spent time in jail for anything, like,
that we know of.
wow. But, yeah, what? Is that just something you came up with that you thought would be cool to say? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's like, you want to fight us, you're going to be by our rules, you're going to do things our way, we're going to beat you up how we want, when we want, however we want, do whatever we want. It's like, okay, we got that aspect of it, but come on. I mean, okay, yes, it is original, but come on.
Yeah. Well,
Think about it a little more before you spew it out your mouth.
well, and like I said, we talked about R-Truth. That's how I felt about him.
Man.
Now he's actually, being more serious, and I think that's what the Usos are trying to do, but they're trying to.
They're trying a little too hard.
Yeah, exactly. So, I will say New Day for this one. I think it would be interesting to see them as champion. I'm not going to do that whole thing because I'm sick. But yeah, WWE Tag Team Champions.
Yes. As much as the Usos probably should have the titles a little bit longer, I think it would be interesting and entertaining to see New Day as the tag champs.
Yeah, and and how long, they can have the titles for, who knows?
Yeah. could they beat their own record that already exists? Probably not, but
I mean, the Usos are a good tag team, but
oh, absolutely.
I think New Day can, and if they don't win the titles, let's keep the feud going.
Yeah.
See how far it goes.
Oh yeah.
Maybe if not Sunday, then let's have the New Day
The
win
Tuesday?
at SummerSlam.
No,
at least.
SummerSlam, yeah.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
So then we have Money in the Bank ladder match.
Number 2,
Number 2.
Guys Edition.
Oh yeah, the guys. Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Ooh. Yeah. The
Um,
artiste. No, not
yeah.
in English.
No, or Prince.
Right.
Yeah, I think this is kind of like, getting sidetracked again.
Hmm.
Watching a Stone Cold interview.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. No, no. Oh,
Okay.
oh, cool. Stone Cold interview.
I was just wanting to see
I know.
what the time was. We're good.
Sorry.
So yeah, Stone Cold interview.
Stone Cold interview. They had. They were talking about Shinsuke Nakamura's gimmick in a WWE. They were saying that they hope. Well, I said the same thing. I hope they don't screw it up. It's not. I mean, he's not gonna be like this New Japan thing,
No.
but they, just don't.
So far, they've really been able to keep Shinsuke Nakamura gimmick the same.
Yeah.
They just haven't. They basically changed his nickname, if you will, from the King of Strong Style to the Artist.
Yeah. But this match is a good opportunity for him. I just wish on SmackDown. See that's I don't know if that's a tradition. A person that usually does something on a go home show loses at the pay per view. And just a little weary seeing Shinsuke go up the ladder and get the briefcase.
Yeah.
So I mean, for this, I really do enjoy Baron Corbin.
Mm.
Kevin Owens has already been a champion.
Well, he's
been the Universal Champion.
Yes, and right now he's the current United
Oh.
States champion. So
He's out.
I think the odds of him winning are nil.
No. AJ Styles.
He's been WWE champion twice.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
want to see that.
Twice or third times.
So Dolph Ziggler, not really. If he's not gonna get the championship now, he's never gonna get it. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
He's just a waste of space.
Mm.
So is Sami Zayn, actually.
Mm.
Sami Zayn, I really wanted to like this guy. He hardly ever wins a match. He just is frustrating, I guess you could say.
I agree in that aspect. Yes, he hasn't been winning matches lately. On the flip side of it, he's so well admired and revered and over with the fans.
Well, that's sure.
They're gonna keep him around, but they gotta do something with him.
Yeah.
Either give him. Well, they're giving him a championship opportunity, and if he doesn't win it, give him a long-lasting. Well, give him a decent rivalry, and fucking end this goddamn thing with him and Kevin Owens for the love of God.
Well,
Before I shoot.
I was just about to get to that. I think that they actually have something to go on now. If Kevin Owens is the United States champion, again, let's have him have another match. Let's have Sami Zayn, for once, win the singles championship in WWE. He already had a NXT title run,
Mm-hmm.
and so did Kevin Owens. But the feud, it's always been Kevin Owens.
As good as the feud between the two of them has been, I think there has got to be an appropriate time to say, you know what, we're gonna end this and have you guys move on to other rivalries, other matches, and do it in a timely fashion so that the rivalry doesn't get stale or old or boring.
Exactly. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense.
Then again, hardly anything that WWE does anymore makes sense.
Yeah, that's a sad truth.
Winner.
I thought I already said that. Okay, well, I'm gonna say Baron Corbin. You have a guy who won the Andre the Giant award trophy, whatever, at WrestleMania.
Not to beat a dead horse here, but again, you know, you won it, and then after that, went nowhere.
So I'm gonna go with Corbin.
Um, for me, the ones that I would think would be beneficial to win this match are Corbin and Nakamura. Corbin, I think, needs it a little more than Nakamura. Only because Nakamura needs a little more time in the WWE and a shot at a lengthy rivalry with somebody. I mean, he's had matches against various different superstars, but nothing that's gone on for very long. It's been maybe one match. It's been one match, maybe two maximum, and then he goes on to somebody else. Which, by all means, there's nothing wrong with that, but at least give him somebody he can work well with and work off of to excel himself, and then maybe at some point down the road give him maybe a US title match or the WWE title. Just Nakamura is very, very good. I just don't think a title opportunity right now would be
No.
beneficial. I think it's more beneficial and would be a good idea to give Corbin a huge push.
It's
Huge! I say.
huge.
Yeah.
It's definitely his time.
Yeah. I mean, it goes back to what I said WrestleMania weekend, I believe it was. You've got Baron Corbin and Nia Jax, two
Yeah.
of the biggest people in the WWE right now. And yes, they've had matches. Yes, they've won matches. Yes, they've had rivalries. Yes, they may have had title opportunities, but it's gone absolutely nowhere. Why?
Yeah.
Why? I tell ya, why?
Yeah.
How?
No, I definitely agree. I think that they had this battle royal for no reason. It doesn't make sense. Because Big Show won, didn't go anywhere, whatever. You know, you get Baron Corbin, who won. He has to do something. He has to win this match.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts. He has to win this match.
And you know,
Mojo Rawley at least got the championship match. Unfortunately, he didn't win.
well, they won the number one contendership, yeah, but then it was in that match, Zack Ryder blew out his knee, and he fucking was out for 6 months, and Mojo went on to have a short run as a singles competitor. He won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Let's carry on with that aspect of it. And you know, as much as Matt and I are dogging on the fact that people that have won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal haven't gone anywhere, that does not take away from the fact that it is a wonderful idea that they have done this for Andre. Andre was, I'd say, the best big man was the best big man of all time. There's no taking that away from him.
No.
But you would think that somebody that won this battle royal would have a plus of some kind, and it's almost as if WWE goes, okay, you won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, but we're gonna keep you where you are. We don't give a shit.
Well, yeah. I mean, and that's been the WWE's motto for years, is that they don't make anything relevant anymore. The Intercontinental Championship isn't relevant. The WWE Championship doesn't seem to be relevant.
Well, there's no fucking way they're gonna have, or gonna be able to make the WWE Intercontinental Championship relevant if they keep having a fucking rivalry with goddamn Ambrose and Miz.
True. But, oh, you're talking about the Intercon. Yeah, true. You're
Yes.
right. You fucking. Yeah, exactly. Also, having fucking Jinder Mahal. Well, I made that rant before. Taking. It happens a lot now, too. Taking the title before you win it. I don't want to see you be the champion now because I already know what you're gonna do. I already know what you're gonna look like.
Yeah.
Well, Jinder Mahal is now the champion. Whatever, that's what it all comes down to. Whatever. But we get to the main event. Yeah, we got Jinder Mahal with the Singh brothers versus Randy Orton in a rematch for the WWE title.
In Randy's hometown, nonetheless.
Oh yeah.
St. Louis, Missouri. Born and bred.
And it just pisses me off because, okay, Royal Rumble you had Randy Orton win. Okay, he was part of the Wyatts at the time. Whatever. So it could have fucking been John Cena versus Randy Orton because Randy Orton won, and John Cena won the championship. What happened? Bray Wyatt became the champion at an Elimination Chamber. Okay, fucking whatever. Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Randy Orton wins the title, only to lose it to Jinder Mahal 2 months later. I can't remember. Oh yeah, because we had to have that bullshit with Jinder Mahal stealing the title. The storyline is bullshit. There's nothing anymore stupid than having not only screw off with your dream match that you could have had, but take a guy who hasn't deserved the title, give him the title, let him steal it, eventually gets the title to the champion, only to lose it, fucking win it. Now I don't know what I'm saying. Bottom line, I want to see Jinder Mahal beat Randy Orton. If you're going to make him a legit champion, a big deal, he needs to retain that championship. Because if not, you just fucked over the fans by, hey, we could have gave you John Cena and Randy Orton at WrestleMania, but we wanted to have Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. We wanted to have Jinder Mahal to have the title, even though he fucking took it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Gender. Gender, I think, hasn't had much of an opportunity to prove that he's been a worthy champion. He hasn't defended it that much. He's had a handful of matches ever since he won the title. I don't think WWE, as much as he's putting over an Indian guy, so to speak, and boosting the Indian viewership, there's nothing really that has stood out that says, hey, Jinder's a good champion. He deserves to hold on to the title. I really think it would be... I honestly think it would be a lot better to put the title back on Orton.
Well, okay.
I mean, okay, yes, Jinder should retain the championship, but if you're gonna have him keep the championship, have him do something with it. At least when Randy has been champion before, he lost it to Jinder, he defended it on a regular basis. He showed and proved he was a worthy champion. So far, I haven't seen anything that remotely signifies that Gender is a worthy champion.
No, I know. I just think that now, while you were talking, I had this thought because John Cena's supposed to come back eventually,
July the 4th,
July 4th, of course.
the independence
Uh,
of America, 200 and however old that fucking country is now.
I know. First it was he came back on Labor Day. Now, always the fucking American bullshit. Whatever. Anyways, so you didn't give us the match at WrestleMania.
Right.
I don't remember when I ever wrestled at a Big Four pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So, have Randy Orton win the title. Only if you have him go on to get John Cena. Because now you have John Cena, free agent, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck that means. Which is a big fucking insult to all the guys who like Samoa Joe, like AJ Styles, who did everything, been champions everywhere. John Cena, only loyal fucking WWE. Also, OVW, but that's besides the point. Fact is, SummerSlam, if you're gonna do it right, we need John Cena versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. Because you sure as shit didn't get it at WrestleMania.
That should be the end of the rant right now.
It
Hopefully.
is.
But yeah. Yeah. Gender can retain the championship, but WWE needs to give Gender somebody to have a rivalry with, to push him as a champion and to show that he deserves the championship. Now maybe they're gonna have a fairly long-standing rivalry with Gender and Randy. I don't know. But if you're not gonna have Gender as a sought-after over champion, just give the title back to Orton for fuck's sakes.
Yeah. There's really no point for Gender to be the champion. I mean, sure, like I said before, he just took the title, which is disgraceful, and it should be disgraceful. And then he won it. There's really no point in having him as the champion. For right now, at least, anyways.
Yeah.
I think.
And you know, as much as they talk about, oh, India's got 1.3 billion people in it, and, you know, I'm their champion, and they're celebrating me, and they're happy for me, and I'm soon gonna show off my Indian heritage and all this other bullshit, and, you know, skyrocket the Indian viewership. Okay, that's great, but do something with the championship. For fuck's sakes.
Yeah, it's about time.
Hey.
If John Cena, I don't know, I think that it would really suck to have another America versus the World match. Because John Cena comes back and Gender's still a champion. That's what they're gonna fucking do. But, like, so we're both in agreement that Randy Orton should win. Because now you gotta contend with the Singh brothers.
Yeah.
Because they could fuck Randy Orton over
Again.
So, I don't know. I just don't fucking know. I still think that Randy Orton should win. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna happen. But, who knows? I mean, this pay-per-view's pretty much gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Mm-hmm.
The women's match is definitely groundbreaking.
Yes. groundbreaking, innovative, a huge push for another big push for the women's division, which is great. They still need now. I shouldn't say that. They need this. Still gotta have matches that challenge the women's division. Not
Yeah.
just have not just have Bailey against Nia Jax,
No.
Naomi against Lana, this and that, ba 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 ba. You need if you want to exemplify how strong your women's division is, you gotta challenge them. Make it
Yeah.
worth watching. Make it interesting. Make it exciting. Don't make it blasé, so to speak.
Well, yeah, like, there should be no. There should have never been no candlestick on a pole match. Because they can't use any other weapons, and it makes things a little pointless and degrading. You know, just because they're women, they need to be challenged. They do.
Yeah.
And I was very impressed with, again, Sasha and Charlotte had some really good matches. The Hell in a Cell match, the Falls Count Anywhere match. Let's keep going with it. Let's keep
Yeah.
these women having great matches. You've got the veteran Tamina, you got Naomi,
The
you
veteran
got,
Tamina, the veteran Natalia,
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch,
It's
Charlotte,
really an interesting thing.
and Carmella that have been around a little while, but the main top veterans of that five-some is Natalia, and Tamina.
Yeah. Yeah, as much as I hate to say it, because I'm not a fan, Natalia as well.
Nah.
I mean, and who knows, maybe somewhere along the line we can bring in Liv Tyler or Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Even Ember Moon, who knows?
Ember Moon,
Asuka.
maybe even bring up the iconic duo, so they call themselves, Becky or Billy Kay and Peyton Royce.
Yeah, I just couldn't think of their names.
Give them a run, see what they can do with them. Who else? Nikki Cross even could bring her up. Yeah, they've got her with Sanity right now, and they've been absolutely spectacular on NXT right now. But if you were to take her away from Sanity and bring her up to the main roster, it'd be interesting to see what they do with her.
Yeah.
I think now would probably be the opportune time to wind this sucker down and end it.
Exactly. Well, I was just gonna say the women's division has gotten a lot better.
Oh, it has, absolutely.
I think when I was a kid, you had I didn't pay attention. Well, I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't really pay attention. I just know that they had Sherry and Luna and Blaze and
Mm-hmm.
all those chicks that I unfortunately should have paid more attention to, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
But as it gets bigger, you had Lita and Trish
Victoria.
and Tori and
Molly Holly. Ivory.
Jazz and Jackie,
Jackie.
and it got better and it got better.
Stacy Keebler.
I think
Tori
nowadays
Wilson.
they're trying to make it better,
Yes.
and with the whole Mae Young tournament coming up, or was it Mae Young?
I think it's just going to be a women's tournament.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to be like a memorial thing.
no,
It's
but
just going to be
they're
a
gonna have-
tournament.
I think they're gonna do like they did on 205, kind of. They
Yeah.
have different women wrestlers coming to WWE. And who knows if Rosemary would be one of them or whoever else. You never know, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's Money in the Bank. It's very hyped up Money in the Bank review.
Yes.
lots of sidetracks, lots of rants.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just one of those things where it's a fucked up show. It's the WWE brand. I always say it's like a best friend that embarrasses you,
Yeah, really.
and that's unfortunately true sometimes.
Mm.
Anyways, I'm gonna look forward to it. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. It should be good.
Any closing words or?
Um, the women's Money in the Bank ladder match should be a really good one. Hopefully, they have a person that's either deserves a push win it or would be suitable to have the briefcase win it. Jinder Mahal, they've got to give him a stronger push for the championship or give it back to Randy, the Hype Bros. Give them a push and see how far you can take them. The men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Baron Corbin and should win that one. If he does, it'd be great. If not, maybe Nakamura, hopefully. The New Day would be interesting as tag team champions. Naomi needs to hold on to the women's championship over Lana. Lana's just not ready yet.
No.
And yeah, that covers it for me. Sunday night, June 18th, Father's Day. Tune into the WWE Network. 7 o'clock for the pre-show. Money in the Bank follows that at 8. Grab some beers, grab some popcorn, grab some pizza, whatever. Kick back and enjoy it. And
Yeah.
for all the fathers out there that are going to be watching it, happy Father's Day to you early. And yeah.
And SmackDown actually falls on my birthday next week.
Coincidentally, yes.
Man, I'm fucking old. Anyways.
33?
You got it.
Yep.
Okay, I'll talk to you. We'll talk to you later. Or maybe I'll squeeze in a video at some point. Who knows? Anyways, for me and Matt, this is Killer Kyle.
Wheels of Fury.
Wheels of Fury. Talk to you later, man. Okay. No, I'm just kidding.
Go to win it.